Hello, I am back. So this week, I thought we'd talk about game shows, because that's kind of going in. It's adjacent to gaming. Yeah. So game shows. I grew up loving game shows. So I would always watch whenever I had the opportunity. Wheel of Fortune. That was like my favorite thing ever. I also loved Scrabble, so I loved any word game basically. So Wheel of Fortune was right up my alley. But there were two other shows that I loved to watch, and that was Supermarket Sweep, which was just plain fun to watch, and The Price is Right, which was also just plain fun to watch. There's Jeopardy too, but it wasn't so much fun to watch Jeopardy. Like, I could never actually answer any of the things. So, apparently, Jeopardy has gotten much easier now. But back then, Jeopardy was really hard. So, anyway, let's go back to Wheel of Fortune because I have a little story to tell. Okay, so I loved Wheel of Fortune so much, I actually had the Tiger Electronics Wheel of Fortune, and I played it all the time. So I must have changed the battery on that thing a couple of times, but granted, the battery lasted a long time. Yeah, so I loved having that thing. But that's not the story. The story is that I actually auditioned for Wheel of Fortune once. I actually somehow got into a tryout. I'm not sure how it happened. Like, I don't really remember the details of how I got there, or how I got to go in there, I guess. So I did that. They had you, like, fill out a form. This is like vague, but it was a while ago. I don't have full on memory of what the day was like. But I remember there was a form and they like took pictures, I think. And then you went into this area and it wasn't really like the set, you know. But they had like a camera on you and you basically were playing as if you were playing the game. So they had like a puzzle, and then you would try to solve the puzzle, playing, the way that Wheel of Fortune is played. I did not make it, obviously, but it was a really cool experience. And yeah, I just remember there was so much people. There were so many people. I don't know if anybody in that group got selected that day, but we had fun. So yeah. And there was like snacks and stuff, so that was cool. At least, they fed us. It wasn't anything special, really, but it was cool that I got to experience it anyway. So yeah, that's my little fact. But anyway, back to game shows. Another game show that I really liked when it came out was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And back then, they put video games in cereal boxes. So when I heard, or saw actually, when I was in the grocery store, that there was a copy of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game in a box of cereal, I begged and got to buy the cereal. So, yeah, I got that game. I played it until the disc would no longer work. Which, true story, it just kind of stopped working. I'm not sure what happened there, but it just wouldn't play anymore. It wouldn't be recognized anymore. Like, that's like the only CD that I wore out. So, yeah, I had a game show obsession. And now I'm admitting it to everyone. But that's okay. I don't really watch game shows anymore, actually. So, yeah, but they were fun. Well, I watched them. I just kind of fell out of it. So, I kind of stopped watching them, but that's alright. It's a part of my past. And I just felt like talking about it. So, did anyone else? Did you guys, watch game shows? Any game show I didn't mention that you might have watched a ton of or enjoyed, or any video game shows? Like, I played the Jeopardy video game. So yeah, there's that. Even though I didn't really like the show, I did play the video game version quite a bit. I think that's about it. Like, there was not really a video game for Wheel of Fortune that I can think of, and I mostly played my Tiger Electronics of that. So I can't think of any other video game shows that I played. Mostly just Jeopardy and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So, yeah. But tell me if you played any of those kind of games, because I'm curious. I know there was Trivial Pursuit. I never got into Trivial Pursuit, but yeah, that was like on the Wii and DS. It was like on everything. So, yeah, I'd be curious to know. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Goodbye!